Good Psalms, good songs tell the truth about us and the truth about God. Grace and peace, everybody. Welcome to Sabbath School Study Group. This is part number 2, 5-part series, learning how to use the Psalms, how to embrace the Psalms in good times and in bad, in our worship and even in our walk, even when that walk is a struggle. Times of Despair is the title of this particular study. And it's so good to know that the Psalms reflect reality, not just ours, but God's. Before we get into the study, I want to remind you, thank you for watching. Please like this video, hit that thumbs up so other people can find this story. But also, please remember, share this with somebody else so they can be encouraged too. Encouraged even in the time of despair. And a lot of people give up on the word. A lot of people kind of downplay the Bible because they don't feel like it's relevant. They don't think that it's real. But I have to strongly disagree. I have found the scriptures to be terrifically relevant. I have found them to be terrifically timely because they are dealing with the human experience in all of its glory, but also in all of its struggle. But even as it's looking at the human experience, what makes the Bible different, and it's not just a history book, but it's his story, God's story, is that it shows how God exists and how God works in the human story. There in Psalm 22, verses 1 through 2, to the chief musician upon Ajaleth Shahar, a psalm of David. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Why art thou so far from helping me and from the words of my roaring? O my God, I cry in the daytime, but thou hearest not, and in the night season am not silent. Please, if you don't believe it now, read this psalm. And those first verses let us know God is not afraid of your honesty. How can the Lord, who knows what you're thinking, be afraid or offended by what you're saying? He sees it all. So the catharsis of getting it off your chest, that's exactly what he wants. He's not expecting for you to label it or to couch it in a way that makes him comfortable. He can't be made uncomfortable. He's God all by himself. We can't offend him. We can only turn from him. Now, in our being honest, God says, bring it on. Tell me how you feel. David tells how he feels, and he's being real about how he feels. That's what the Psalms do. They tell about us, but they don't stop there. Because there in verses 3 to 4, it tells the truth about God. That's how David was feeling, but the reality of who God is that God is holy. O thou that inhabitest the praises of Israel, our fathers trusted in thee. They trusted, and thou didst deliver them. So you see, it's not just being honest to God about who we are, but the Psalms are honest about who God is. See, the Lord wants us to come as we are. But please know, Jesus as our Redeemer does not want us to stay as we are. And God as our Father does not want us to stay as we are. He wants those who were Gentiles to become his child. Jesus wants those who are lost to be saved. So in order for that to happen, God's got to give his resume. And the Psalms are true to that. They let us know this is who we are, but they also let us know who God is. And if that's the case, we can hit verses like verses 21 to 22 and cry out and say, save me from the lion's mouth. For thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. I will declare thy name unto my brethren. In the midst of the congregation will I praise thee. I love that last part. Will I praise thee? So you see, David was totally honest about how he was feeling, but then he was also totally honest about who God is. And if those were both true, the resolution is, I got to go to him. Save me, Lord. I'm coming to you. I need you to fix where I have fallen, because this is who I am. And the only one who can deal with who I am is who you are. Let me say that again to make sure I said it right. The only one that can deal with who I am is the one who he is. That's the beauty of the Psalms. They are full picture. They are not half-hearted. They're not up in a fairy tale in a fantasy land, but they are also fundamentally true and faithful. They reveal us. They give speech to who we are. but thank you, Jesus, they also give hope to who we can be.